What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some shocking news. Extremely shocking news. As Australian superstar, WBO, junior middleweight world champion, Tszyu, the son of a legend, Tszyu, is now saying he's chasing after the big fish, the former unified welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Errol the Truth Spence Jr. next. And if not Errol Spence, then he wants Terence Crawford? So, Tszyu took to social media, says that after his fight, this upcoming Saturday, March 30th, next Saturday, March 30th, when he's going to face off against Sebastian Fundora, the Towering Inferno. 20 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 6'6" with an 80-inch arm reach. He's coming off of a knockout loss, Sebastian Fundora is, to Brian Mendoza. That was April of 2023, right? So he would be out the ring for nearly a year. And this is a late replacement opponent because remember, Tszyu was supposed to face off against Keith one-time Thurman. And that fell through. Now, we know Terence Crawford has petitioned the World Boxing Organization, better known as the WBO, President Mr. Paco, to be the mandatory challenger for this WBO title at junior middleweight against the winner of this fight. It's extremely shocking to me that Tszyu would make mention and focus on Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr., who is coming off of a bad loss, to say the least. Right? He's coming off an extremely bad loss to Terence Crawford. He got dropped in the second round, twice in the seventh, then stopped in the ninth. He had corrective cataract eye surgery. You have Stephen Espinosa come back and say, not only does he have the corrective eye surgery, but also he suffered some other medical issues that set the rematch back with Terence Crawford, that saw Errol Spence just tell Terence Crawford and come to an agreement, just go ahead and do what you got to do. So now you got Terence Crawford, who's considered pound for pound the #1 fighter in the world. He's 40 wins, no loss, no draw. 31 big wins by way of knockout. He is 36 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. You got this guy who just dominated Errol Spence and stopped Errol Spence, who is this generation's arguably greatest fighter of this generation. Not even arguably. He's, thus far, this generation's greatest fighter. He's still the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He just stopped Errol Spence. And yet Tszyu, who is 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 17 wins by way of knockout. Tszyu is the WBO champion. He is focusing on, at 29 years of age, he's focusing on Errol Spence Jr.? When you have Stephen Espinosa just come out and say, they don't even know when Errol Spence Jr. will be back in the ring? And you're focused on Errol Spence Jr., the big fish, for your next fight? Now, one would have to wonder, is this a homer situation where Tszyu is signed with the premier boxing champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman? Terence Crawford is a network promotional free agent. Errol Spence, who is 28 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. Errol Spence is with the PBC as well. Because this simply makes no sense why Tszyu would even make mention of Errol Spence right now. It makes zero sense. What is the logic behind Tszyu looking to fight Errol Spence next, opposed to fighting Terence Bud Crawford? Where is the logic in that? Now, this is going to come down, obviously, to Mr. Paco and the WBO. And they seem to have a very close relationship with Terence Crawford, as they just had a ceremony and honored Terence Crawford for his representation of the WBO title in 3 separate weight classes. So with that said, it looks like it's going to come down to that. And they're going to uphold this mandatory position, hopefully. And he has to be held to fighting Terence Crawford or be stripped of his WBO title. Because it simply makes no sense why he would bypass Terence Crawford to fight Errol Spence. When we don't even know, the whole reason Errol Spence-Terence Crawford rematch is not happening is because Errol Spence had the corrective eye surgery, suffered some medical issues, and some setbacks. So why would Tszyu bypass Terence Crawford, the best fighter in the world, who just stopped Errol Spence, to fight the man Terence Crawford just stopped? This is boxing trying to box, right? This is unbelievable, to say the least, that Tszyu would even make mention of Errol Spence. Your sole focus should be the best fighter in the world, which is Terence Crawford. If he's stepping foot in your division, that should be your sole focus, to fight the absolute best fighter in the world, in Terence Bud Crawford. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No other way to slice it. So hopefully the WBO don't allow this. Now, I don't want to see, I'm not opposed to Errol Spence getting his opportunity. I want to see Errol Spence get his opportunity. I want to see Errol Spence bounce back, and I want to see Errol Spence become a world champion again. But fair is fair, and we have to do the right thing by the fans in the sport of boxing. And the point is that Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence. So outside of the business of the sport of boxing, it makes no logical sense at all whatsoever. Point blank and period. Period. Seems like they're still trying to freeze out Terence Bud Crawford, you ask me. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, and let's see how the WBO operates in this situation. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.